Be like water. Be like water. Like water. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? I mean, boy, you Weili fans, I told y'all, I'm not letting up off y'all, boy. I'm on y'all every chance I get. I mean, you Weili fans, y'all stupid. Y'all just dumb. I'm talking about you diehards. Now, I'm not talking about like the Weili fans who, you know, you can take some criticism and, you know, I'm talking about the extreme Weili fans. I'm talking about these extreme Weili fans. I mean, y'all know who they are, right? Now, there are two types of Weili fans that I talk about, okay? And I'm going to tell you how these Weili fans look physically, okay? First of all, you got the male Weili fan, okay? You got that male Jean Weili fan. And let me tell you how he looks, okay? First of all, this male Jean Weili fan, he's got these big fingers. I'm talking about, man, these fingers are the size of sausages. Y'all know where I'm going with this, okay? And that's because he spends every waking moment of his day looking at photographs of Jean Weili, and you guessed it, he going to town on his meat. He's going to town. I'm talking about tearing it up. Okay, he's got these big fingers, man, and number two, okay, the Jean Weili male fan, he looks like, I don't know, he looks like somebody poured some hydrochloric acid on his face or something like that, man. It's like he's got a resting zombie look. Y'all notice that? Have y'all ever seen some of these Weili fans? Like, he's got a resting zombie look. Like, God, dog. You know, almost like, you know, somebody took his ass and like, man, what the hell, what's the hell going on with his face? And then, don't let me forget about the Weili, the female Weili fan. The female Weili fan, all of them got this weird hairdo. And y'all remember when Weili was getting these damn crazy hairdos? Then you start seeing like the female Weili fans get the same hairdos. Like all the Weili fans, it's just the extreme Weili fans got these crazy, like fucked up hairdos. And it's like you sit back and you wonder, like, man, that's a lot of creativity. That is a lot of creativity to make something that looks that atrocious. And if y'all notice, the average Weili female fan, it's like they look like they going to a punk rock concert. Like they got these futuristic clothes on, and I mean, damn, what does all that mean? What does all that mean? I mean, I'll tell you, boy, these Weili fans, there's something wrong with these Weili fans. There's something wrong with these people. And folks, I don't care what you say, there's something wrong with that Weili fan. I don't know how she gave birth to these monstrosities. I don't know how she birthed these people. Where did they come from? Like, God, dog. Like, guys, I've never seen a fan base worse than this Weili fan base. Never. Okay, never. At the time, the worst fan base used to be the Ronda Rousey fan base and the Conor McGregor fan base. Nope. I think the Weili fan base got these people beat. I, in my humble opinion, believe that the Jean Weili fan base is the worst fan base in WMMA, period. By far, the worst. But man, I sat and told you, all you dummies, and I'm talking to you Weili fans that kept coming to my channel, man. Man, look, Weili finna knock Val out. Man, you don't know anything about fighting, man. You don't know nothing about MMA. You don't know nothing about MMA. You don't know a darn thing about MMA. Yep, talking about you idiots. All you idiots. They come in here talking about I don't know nothing about MMA. I told y'all, when Weili whooped Valentina's ass, I don't want to hear no excuses. I'm sorry. Put it the other way around. I gave you little Weili fans a caveat, just a simple taste of what winning can be like, and then I'm taking you right back to being a loser. I said when Valentina whoop up on Weili ass, I said, don't come over here making no excuses. Don't make no excuses. I don't want to hear that Valentina, too boring. Like, won't Valentina just fight? Nope, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear Valentina was too big. I don't want to hear that Weili needed a tune-up fight, to fight. No, I don't want to hear any of that, okay? Look, Weili knew what she was getting into, and she just didn't understand the severity of the ass whooping that she was getting. She just didn't know how bad this ass whooping was going to be. She had no idea, okay? I told you people that this woman, Weili, that you worship, the ground she walk on, okay? I told y'all that she was not technically and skillfully ready to face a killer like Valentina Shevchenko. I told y'all this. Y'all said, no, Weili can wrestle. I said, man, look, Valentina was groomed under the Russian, wrestling. Okay, the girl can wrestle. I said, Valentina was groomed under Russian wrestling. That's some of the best wrestling to have existed in the world. Okay, she was groomed under that system. The girl could wrestle. I told you guys this. I told y'all that Valentina was going to show just how strong she was. I said Weili was going to try that charging in crap, that running in reckless, and I said she going to get clipped 2-3 times, and then she going to get scared to do it. What happened to fight? You know what? It's so crazy that I called this fight exactly how the fight would go down. Folks, I literally verbatim told you what was going to happen. I said if Weili make an attempt to put pressure on Valentina, it doesn't work. Any of these fighters, they come in there thinking, man, I'm just finna put a lot of pressure on Valentina. I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, she don't like pressure. Any fighter that'll put pressure on Valentina, she's made them pay. She's made them pay. Jean Weili tried the exact same thing. I mean, it's almost like you so dumb that you didn't even watch the video of Valentina fight. Like, you didn't even watch these videos. You should know every pressure fighter Valentina faced, she's thrived on them. Thrived. Know the fighters that Valentina had to struggle with? The ones that can move and fight at range. Those are the ones she struggled at. Ding, ding. For some reason, everybody just want to go in there and beat up Valentina. Just want to beat her up. Okay? She's not going to get hit very often. She's going to move and avoid most of the offense that you put down. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. Like, what is it? I guess you ride with your fighter. I get it. Like, hey, Jean Weili, my favorite fighter. Jean Weili gonna win. I get that. But when does being a fan become delusion? That's the question that I gotta ask for the chat. When does being a fan become absolute delusion? Because a lot of these Weili fans, they sitting here saying Weili could actually move up, turning 35 pounds and dominate that. And I'm like, when? How? How can Jean Weili move to 135 and dominate that? Okay, I'll give her strawweight. She cleaned out the strawweight division. Can't nobody in strawweight mess with her. Hey, lock, stock, barrel. Ain't nobody at 115 pounds beating Jean Weili. That's just what it is. Okay? Then y'all gave her credit at 125. Look, there are fighters at 125 pounds that beat Jean Weili. I mean, if we keeping it a buck, there's fighters at 125 that beat her. Okay? I think Natalia Silva could beat her. Now, that'll be a striker's paradise. That'll be a good fight, too. I think Natalia Silva could beat her. I think Blanchfield could probably beat her. Man, come on, what you saying that, man? What you saying that? You and Blanchfield. Hey, listen. I'm just saying, I think Blanchfield possessed the qualities. See, there's a way to beat Jean Weili. There's a way to beat. If you can actually do one or two things, you can defeat Jean Weili in a battle. Now, I'm not saying that this is easy. Okay, I'm not telling it to you like this is the simplest thing to do in the world. No. Okay? If you can fight her at a range. See, fighting her at a range is very difficult because she's hard. I mean, because she moves fast. She's very quick. See, fighting Jean Weili at a range is extremely difficult, too. Because she can dart in and out of there. Because she is so fast. See, it's like you have to have perfect timing. As a striker, your timing has to be impeccable. Okay? You can't miss. Because if you are a striker, and if you're trying to fight her at a range and you're trying to stop her from coming in, the jabs you throw, they got to be precise. If not, she's going to come in, get in and out. That's what she does. Okay? Valentina cut that off. She didn't allow that to happen. because Valentina's timing is very impeccable. Or if you can get in on the inside of Jean Weili, that's going to be tough. But if you can do it, okay, and if you're a superior grappler than her, we just saw what Valentina did to her, you're going to win the fight. Those are the two ways to beat her. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. Now, Jean Weili has an extreme speed advantage over Erin Blanchfield, but Erin Blanchfield has a technical advantage in the wrestling department. She's got a technical advantage. And Erin Blanchfield don't have to be necessarily quicker because Jean Weili like to engage. And if they get into the mid-range, Erin Blanchfield isn't going to start a striking war with Jean Weili. What she's going to do is lure Jean Weili into that medium range, and she's going to get the takedown. And guess what? Erin Blanchfield is going to be successful at getting a takedown. I'm just saying this is how the fight would play out. I'm telling you that Jean Weili should need to take her little short ass back to the strawweight division. That's what she need to do. She need to go back to the strawweight division. There's nothing for her at 125 pounds. Valentina, she too skillful. Jean Weili will never be a champion at 125 as long as the bullet holds that belt. That's just what it is. Okay? Y'all can like that, you Weili fans. Y'all don't have to like it. I don't care if you have to like it. You keep listening to it. Because a lot of you extreme loyal Weili fans, you guys are dumb. You just dumb. My God, you just dumb. You knew that this video was coming. You knew it was coming. You knew I was going to come and make me a video, okay, exposing and really getting and digging into you Weili fans. I'm talking about digging into you. See, I got an axe to grind with you guys because, see, when Weili got beat, and I expected all y'all to come in and say your little whatever. You know, I had a couple of Weili fans in my live stream. So I had a few. I had a very small amount of few. And of course, you had some racist ones. You know, we got rid of them. They came in there and they kept it a buck. But nah, you extreme Weili fans, always leaving comments and always talking about somebody hate Weili because, you know, you don't like her because she Asian. You know, that group, no. You people got to get some smoke. You people got to get smoke and smoke like you've never seen. Like you people legit got to get this smoke, and there's nothing, and the coach means nothing that you're going to do to get away from this. Just cut the channel up. But see, a lot of you Weili fans, you're too stupid to you're too stupid not to watch the videos. You're just too stupid not to watch the videos. You'll watch. And then you'll sit back and you'll wonder, man, what did Weili do wrong? What did she do wrong, man? I bet. And some of you Weili fans probably done bet a lot of money that Weili would win this fight by knockout. I mean, the other guys, can y'all think when has Valentina ever been knocked out? And if you say Liz Carmouche, well, we already know Valentina was dominating that fight. And that fight was stopped on a technicality. It was stopped on a technicality where Liz Carmouche delivered an illegal up kick that the referee, his stupid self, okay, he never even addressed the illegal up kick. And the fight had to be stopped on a technicality because Valentina had a cut that just wouldn't clot. Or, you know, they were trying to get the cut under control and the cut never could get under control. So that fight was stopped on a technicality. Actually, Valentina was up on all the judges' scorecards when she fought Liz Carmouche. So, I mean, when have you ever seen Valentina knocked out? Seriously. When have you ever seen her actually concussed? Like, knocking out Valentina is going to be tough. Like, literally, you're going to have to land the perfect shot at the perfect time, at the perfect moment. And unfortunately, Jean Weili just wasn't able to do that. But you Weili fans, let me leave you with this, okay? See, when you follow somebody blindly like this, when you follow them blindly and then, you know, you just, whatever they do, you believe because you believe in the fighter more than the fighter believes in himself.